Ben, unfortunate news about Nathan Constantopoulos. Can you just tell us how's the group feeling for him?
Yeah, we're devastated for him. I mean, he worked so hard to get back from his other knee injury last year, and for it to happen again so soon after the previous one, it's just, yeah, we're absolutely gutted for him.
How did it happen at training?
It was just during a possession drill at training. Fairly innocuous. He just went in for a tackle and there was no contact, and I think he took a sharp turn and his foot kind of just planted and got stuck, and I think he kind of knew straight away.
I know it's part of the industry, but is that something that can leave the group feeling pretty flat?
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody can relate to some degree. I've never had an injury that, put me out of the game for 9 months, but I know when I'm even out for a week or two, it's pretty hard to deal with. So I can only imagine that it's very, very tough for him.
But has the group reached out to him as well? How have they supported him during this time?
Yeah, well, obviously, we only found out, a few of us found out last night, and then the whole team this morning. I think everyone's just sent some messages to him. I don't think he really wants to chat about it at the moment, but in the coming days and weeks, I think everyone will catch up with him and see how he's going.
He's already scored a couple of goals this season coming back. How big of a loss is he on the pitch?
Yeah, massive. We don't have too many midfielders at the moment, and yeah, when given a chance, he's been great. Scoring a couple of goals off the bench, and when he's started, he's done really well as well. So I think from that perspective as well, it's a massive loss.
How do you turn things around this Friday?
Yeah, look, we just have to stick together. Obviously, losing 3 games in a row, and I think also the manner in which we've lost them is just not good enough. You can't be losing, 4-0. It's embarrassing. But I think it's important to stick together, not to point fingers or make excuses like we're the ones who are going to have to turn it around, and I think we're capable of doing that. We just have to, stick together.
Have you been able to kind of put your finger on what it is that you need to do to be able to turn it around?
I think it's a combination of things. I think tactically we just haven't been good enough. We've been a bit naive in terms of conceding 2 late goals like that in the weekend. You don't need to. Like losing 2-0 or 4-0 is a massive difference. But also, it comes down to work ethic. It comes down to belief. When you lose a couple of games, sometimes you lose that belief. So I think we need to draw on the good performances we had at the start of the season and go out there with confidence.
How will you look at replacing Nathan?
I'm not sure. I mean, it happened yesterday, so I don't know what the club is doing, whether they'll look at an injury replacement or something. Not really sure.
With the 2 quick games in succession, obviously the home game Friday night and then next Wednesday night too, do you feel this is a really good chance to build the momentum you were talking about at the beginning of the year again and pick up some important points in a short time frame?
Yeah, definitely. I think when you're going through a bad patch, you just want to play as many games as you can. When you lose a game, you don't want to dwell on it for too long. You want the next game to come as quick as possible. So yeah, I think playing Central Coast to a top of the table, I don't think anyone would have guessed that at the start of the season. That's a perfect opportunity for us to turn it around.
I was going to touch on that. No bigger challenge at the moment than Central Coast. How do you go about beating them?
Yeah, look, I think we've been pretty strong at home. We shouldn't have lost to Perth in the other week. Yeah, look, we just have to, we'll analyse them in the next couple of days. I think we're working a lot more this week on tactics and making sure we know exactly what we need to do when we go out on the pitch. But I think if you look at a team like Central Coast, they've just got so much belief at the moment. It's not like they have, the best team in the league at the moment. So I think it'll come down to belief, and I think that's what we need to draw on.
Had any conversations with Craig Goodwin since the news is broken, and how much are you looking forward to playing with him?
I haven't spoken to him directly, but yeah, it's great news. He's a legend of the club, and he's a match winner. He's the kind of guy that's he's gonna win you games. So I think he'll be a massive plus for us.
Ben, you've led the team with 9 key passes this season. You've also put 6 shots on target. What do you attribute your early season success to?
I wouldn't call it success. I mean, it's nice to have those stats, but I should be scoring more and getting more assists. That's what my job is. So I wouldn't say I've had a great start to the season. I need to be contributing more.